Every bottle of milk begins long before it reaches a store shelf. It starts on dairy farms, where fresh raw milk is collected, cooled, and transported under strict temperature control. But the real transformation happens inside a modern milk processing plant, where science, speed, hygiene, and automation work together to turn raw milk into safe bottled milk for millions of people every day. At the receiving area, large insulated tanker trucks arrive at the dairy plant. Before the milk is accepted, every shipment is carefully checked. Operators collect samples and test for temperature, freshness, acidity, fat content, protein level, and possible contamination.
Clear on this
This first
side.
step is extremely
Go ahead and secure the
important
clamp.
because the quality of
Green
the
light
final product
confirmed.
depends
Flow
on the quality
initiated.
of the raw milk entering the factory. Once the milk passes inspection, powerful pumps move it from the tanker into closed stainless steel pipelines. The entire transfer system is designed to protect the milk from outside air, dust, and human contact. Inside the plant, nearly everything is sealed, polished, and easy to clean. Stainless steel is used because it is strong, smooth, resistant to corrosion, and ideal for food safety. The raw milk first moves through filtration and clarification systems. These machines remove small particles that may have entered during collection or transportation. Even when milk looks clean to the human eye, modern factories use high-speed equipment to make sure the liquid is as pure and consistent as possible. Clarification helps prepare the milk for the next stages of processing. After filtration, the milk is cooled and stored in large refrigerated tanks. These tanks can hold thousands of gallons at carefully controlled temperatures. Inside each tank, slow-moving agitators keep the milk evenly mixed without damaging its natural structure. Sensors constantly monitor temperature and volume, while automated systems record data for traceability and quality control. The next important step is separation. Raw milk naturally contains cream, and the fat level can vary depending on the farm, season, and herd. A cream separator spins the milk at very high speed, using centrifugal force to separate cream from skim milk. After that, the factory blends the right amount of cream back into the milk to create the desired product, such as whole milk, reduced fat milk, or low-fat milk. This process is called standardization. It allows every bottle to have a consistent taste, texture, and fat percentage. Without standardization, one batch of milk could be richer than another, and customers would notice the difference. Modern dairy plants are designed to produce the same quality again and again, bottle after bottle, day after day. Now the milk is ready for pasteurization. This is one of the most important stages in the entire plant. Pasteurization heats the milk to a specific temperature for a specific amount of time, then cools it rapidly. The goal is to reduce harmful microorganisms.
The
while preserving
schematics
the
show a
milk as
persistent
flavor
high
and
temperature in
nutritional
the final
value.
stage.
Inside the pasteurizer,
I'm
milk
adjusting the
flows through
cooling
thin
valves to
stainless steel
compensate.
plates or tubes, where heat is transferred quickly and precisely. Timing and temperature must be controlled with great accuracy. If the heat is too low, the milk may not be safe enough. If the heat is too high, the flavor can change. That is why modern pasteurization systems use sensors, automatic valves, and digital controls to keep the process stable. Every second matters and every batch is monitored. After pasteurization, the milk moves into homogenization. This step breaks down fat globules into much smaller particles and spreads them evenly throughout the liquid. Without homogenization, cream would slowly rise to the top of the bar. With homogenization, the milk stays smooth, uniform, and consistent from the first pour to the last. Homogenizers use extremely high pressure to push milk through tiny openings. The process is fast, powerful, and carefully controlled. The result is milk with a stable texture and a familiar mouthfeel. This is one of the reasons bottled milk from a modern factory looks and tastes so consistent. Once the milk has been pasteurized and homogenized, it moves into sterile storage tanks. These tanks act as a buffer between processing and packaging. The milk is kept cold, protected, and ready for the filling line. At this stage, the plant must maintain strict hygiene because the milk is already processed and must not be exposed to contamination. Before filling begins, empty bottles enter the production line. In some factories, bottles are delivered ready-made. In others, plastic preforms are heated and blown into full-size bottles on site. Either way, bottles are rinsed or sterilized before they are filled. The The goal is to make sure every container is clean before it touches the milk. The filling line is one of the fastest and most impressive areas of the plant. Bottles move in perfect order along stainless steel conveyors. Automated filling machines inject the exact amount of milk into each bottle with speed and precision. Multiple filling nozzles work at the same time, allowing the line to fill thousands of bottles every hour. Immediately after filling, bottles move to the capping section. Caps are placed and tightened automatically to create a secure seal. The seal protects the milk during storage, transport, and handling. A proper cap also helps preserve freshness and prevent leaks. Even at high speed, the system must be accurate, because one loose cap can cause waste, contamination, or product loss. Next, the bottles pass through inspection systems. Cameras and sensors check fill level, cap position, bottle shape, label placement, and possible defects. If a bottle is underfilled, overfilled, damaged, or incorrectly capped, it is automatically removed from the line. This quality control step protects both the customer and the brand. After inspection, bottles move to labeling and date coding. Labels provide product information, nutrition facts, batch numbers, and expiration dates. Date codes are critical for traceability. If there is ever a quality issue, the factory can track exactly when and where the product was made. In modern food production, traceability is as important as speed. Once labeled, bottles are grouped into packs, trays, or cartons. Packaging machines wrap, seal, and organize them for shipping. Some lines use shrink film, while others use cardboard cases. Robotic palletizers then stack the finished packs onto pallets with remarkable precision. These robots work quickly and consistently, reducing manual handling and improving efficiency. The finished pallets move into cold storage. Milk must remain refrigerated to maintain quality and freshness. Inside the cold room, the temperature is carefully controlled, and products are organized for distribution. The cold chain does not end at the factory. Refrigerated trucks carry the milk to warehouses, supermarkets, convenience stores, and homes, keeping it cold from the plant to the customer. Behind the scenes, another system is also working constantly: cleaning. Dairy plants use clean-in-place systems to wash tanks, pipes, valves, and filling equipment without taking the entire line apart. Hot water, food-safe cleaning solutions, and controlled rinsing cycles help remove milk residue and protect the next production run. This cleaning process is carefully documented because hygiene is not a separate task in a dairy factory. It is part of the production system itself. What looks like a simple bottle of milk is actually the result of a complex system: farms, trucks, laboratories, tanks, pipes, separators. Pasteurizers, homogenizers, filling machines, inspectors, robots. And cold chain logistics all work together. Every stage has a purpose. Every machine protects quality. Every detail helps deliver safe, consistent milk at massive scale. Inside a modern milk processing plant, speed is important, but safety is even more important. The factory must produce millions of bottles efficiently while maintaining strict food safety standards. That is why automation, cleaning systems, digital monitoring, and quality control are built into every part of the process. From raw milk arriving in a tanker truck to sealed bottles leaving the cold warehouse, the journey is carefully controlled from start to finish. This is the hidden world behind everyday dairy production. And it shows how modern processing plants turn a natural farm product into one of the most common drinks in the world. This is mega processing tech, taking you inside the machines that build the modern world.